Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I've got another tiny house for you out in Portland, Oregon. This one's called S'more Life, and the reason it's called this is his motto is S'more Life, Less Stuff. So this tiny house was built by a wood artist. So as we walk around the tiny house, you'll see that he has his different pieces of artwork up on the tiny house, and he built this tiny house with a friend of his. They also built another tiny house that I ended up staying in last year, and I shared a video of that, so I'll put that up top for you guys to watch too. But that was very popular, and it was so popular that when I shared the video, somebody stayed in it a couple days later. So this tiny house is just as adorable and just as beautiful. There's a lot of custom artwork in this tiny house and custom woodwork, and it's just beautiful with all the colors. It's nice and spacious, and it's a wonderful little getaway for about 2 people. There is another loft. There wasn't a sleeping bed up there, but possibly you could put a sleeping bag up there if you ask the host. But there's nice places to sit and read a book, plenty of lounge spaces and eating spaces, and again, all of his artwork is up for you to see. And there's little cubbies with books about the local area. He leaves plenty of maps and guides for you to use for the Portland area. I'll also share his Instagram below because it shows all of his artwork he does, and he also is full-time doing van conversions, and he uses a lot of the same artwork in van conversions. So if you're interested in van life or just artwork in general, you can go check that out. Also, if you stay here, he has it for sale too, and you can Venmo him. But anyway, he really likes Mario Brothers, so you'll see a few of those things around, and just the different pieces around the tiny house that makes it really special and different to stay in. And there's plenty of different spaces to sit and hang out. If you're looking for a work from home situation, this could be a nice place to stay too. There's some storage. A few of the cabinets have stuff already in there, but you could probably just move it out of the way, and there is space to hang things too, so you can use that. The stairs going up to the loft are very manageable, and there is no railing, but that net up top actually serves as a railing, so I ended up using it to hold on to get in and out of the tiny loft. And the loft actually is a nice size. I'm 5'9", and I was able to fit into it really nicely. The bedding is really nice. The bed is nice and comfortable, and also up top there is a skylight that you can look out of when you're hanging out up there, maybe reading a book or just taking a nap. You can also close it if you want to take a nap and not have so much sunlight up there, or in the morning you can have it closed. I always wear an eye mask, so that doesn't bother me to have a sunlight up top. Again, here is the net that covers the entire area, and you can crawl across it if you want, or just hang out there and read a book, or even take a nap if you want. And there is another loft over there. Like I said before, there's no sleeping stuff over there, but maybe you could bring your own and ask if you could have an extra person. This is the ladder leading up to the other loft, and the stairs going down are very manageable and safe. The kitchen is very big, and I didn't end up cooking in there because I only stayed one night, but I could see coming here, buying quite a few groceries, and staying for a long period of time, especially if you're looking for a work from home type of space. He leaves you a kettle to heat water in, and a coffee maker to put coffee in, and plenty of dishes and oils and spices to use, so you have a few things to get you started if you ended up staying here longer. I loved all the custom woodwork, like this wood counter. And then underneath you can see he leaves more magazines, and that's a little space heater down below. Just a note, there is no AC in this tiny house, but he does give you a fan that's in the window, and it keeps it nice and cool. I was there at the beginning of August, so it wasn't too hot. And the kitchen itself has lots of space, lots of counter space, so you have lots of room to cook, and again, there's lots of places to sit and eat, a couple tables you can use. And I just love the kitchen in general. It was well stocked, so you have all the utensils you need, and plenty of other things like foil and wrap, and lots of cooking utensils for cooking. And then down below there is pots and pans and cutting boards and everything you need to cook if you're there for a long period of time. And I always like to highlight some of the unique features of a tiny house for decorating ideas. And there's a nice big sink to use, and there's a dish drain down below too to do your own dishes. I love this little refrigerator. It was so vintage and fun looking with the color, but it was nice and large, so plenty of space to put some groceries. There's a microwave up there you can use. Again, the stove is gas, and the oven you can use too, so if you want to bake anything, there's plenty of space for that type of cooking. So now going into the bathroom, which is one of my favorite spaces. Every side of the bathroom wall is just decorated with these pretty colors, and it's just a fun space. It makes it kind of fun and different. There is a composting toilet, and it's super easy to use, and the nice little sink for brushing your teeth, washing hands, and it's just a beautiful little space. And I thought it was so inspiring, especially for people that might be building their own tiny house. This is a great example of how you can just really make the space custom and just built to exactly how you would want it to look. The backyard out of the back of the tiny house is totally private for you to use. You can go out this door, and it's all fenced in. It has its own little back patio. You have a few chairs to use, and then it also has a hammock out back that you can hang out in. And this was one of my favorite spots too, because it was just a nice day, and there's a big tree overhead, so it gives you some nice shade, and it was totally private, and it was just a wonderful space. At night, the tiny house is just a beautiful glow of colors, and you can also pull down the shades for some more privacy at night. And I highly recommend coming to stay here. It's a beautiful spot for a solo trip or a couple's getaway. Don't forget to like and share, and as always, please subscribe, because I'll be sharing some more videos next week.